Hey, what's up guys? Minty here back again with another video, and today I am bringing you yet another episode of the Minty Mobile Games Podcast. Now, it's been a while since our last episode that I had with my cousin. Now, I do plan on having him on again, as well as your friend Jacob. I love both of those guys. They are amazing guys, and your friend Jacob is an amazing content creator. I love talking to him. He's just so supportive. He's such a nice guy. Nothing but good vibes. I can't say enough about him. And my cousin, obviously, I'm biased. I think he's just hilarious, and you guys seem to really like the episode he's on. So expect that in the near future. I'm gonna arrange it. I've just been so busy. I'm amazed that I've been able to actually push out content at a steady rate right now because I have very little time to create the content. So my time margins are razor thin. Now, with this episode specifically, I'm gonna be talking about free-to-play monetization. Yes, this is a huge hydra of a beast, and there's a lot of facets to it, and I'm curious to know your guys' thoughts, as always, in the comment section down below about anything I talk about. Now, just to start off, put it in the comments right now. What do you think is the most fair free-to-play monetization model out there for any game, single player or multiplayer, or you can just be specific about one or the other? Now, let's get right into it. Now, as a content creator, I have been very familiar with the trend of things. Now, on TikTok, I have about 25K followers on that. Each video gets about 3K per video, 2K views per video, rising up into the 250,000 views. And so there's a lot of comments under these videos in comparison to my YouTube. And TikTok is the most popular platform right now, meaning that the younger generation have really sunk their teeth into it. And it's a great place to kind of monitor and get the opinions of the younger generation and how things are going to be trending into the future. Now, every time I cover a premium game, no matter how many views the video gets, no matter how good the game actually is, if it's premium, 95% of the comments underneath the video are, "Oh, it costs money," or "But it costs money." "Oh, I'm not playing it. It costs money." "Wow, it costs money." And nothing but complaints about the price tag of a premium game. And obviously, I'm only suggesting what I think to be good premium games on my TikTok, and I've proven myself, or at least I'd like to think I have, through past videos and content. Yet they don't want to do it because it doesn't have a price tag. Now, those of you, including myself, that prefer premium monetization models, you pay once, you get everything the game has to offer. Things are looking dire for us. I think the trend is going towards free to play, especially for multiplayer gaming. I think multiplayer gaming is already getting there. If a multiplayer game isn't free to play, especially in the shooter genre, it is not going to be successful, or it's very unlikely that it will be successful unless it's an already established franchise. So that's already heading there for multiplayer. Single player games, I think it will take quite a bit more time for it to trend to the free-to-play model. Thank goodness we have indie games and indie game developers that create great gaming experiences for a smaller price. I think they deserve more, but it's able to work because of that smaller price tag, and people like us who like premium games support them. So I think it'll take a lot longer to trend that way, and hopefully it never really reaches the point where everything on the planet when it comes to gaming is free to play. But the reason I say hopefully it won't be that way is because when you think of free-to-play monetization models, you think of gacha systems, where it's basically gambling, or it is gambling, with a shiny coating on the outside to appeal to people and get them addicted. Or you think of things that are put in place within a game to frustrate you or hamper your experience, and then they charge you to get rid of that problem. Or they make things super grindy to where you have to pay to get past a bottleneck of grindiness. It's just unfortunate that is the stereotype, and for good reason, when it comes to free-to-play games. But there are free-to-play games out there that monetize in a fair way, in my opinion. Look at League of Legends Wild Rift. You cannot pay for power whatsoever. You can earn all of the characters for free. The only thing you can spend money on is unlocking characters faster, which is totally fine, which just comes with the MOBA genre in general. or cosmetics. And that is one fair way that I have heavily supported, is if a game only has cosmetic in-app purchases and it's free, I don't mind supporting that, because I think that's really cool. You pay, you make your character look freaking cool, and that's it. You don't get any advantage over other players. It doesn't inherently unlock a portion of the game or get rid of grind or anything. So cosmetic monetization is one of my favorite practices, and the singular best practice to my knowledge that I have seen. Now, there's also like battle pass monetization, which I don't mind if that's the only monetization within the game. I don't think it's that unfair to have a free track for free players that get at least half of the goodies that the premium track gets, and you pay, and it's almost like a subscription service. You pay to unlock all of those things through gameplay for like 3 months or whatever time frame it is, and that just gives you a little bit more content and more incentive to play the game. That is the next best in my opinion, but keep in mind that is only if the battle pass or the tracker or whatever you want to call it is the only thing available for purchase in the game. If there's a buttload of other stuff on the side, including a whole battle pass, then it kind of complicates things and makes it a little bit more difficult to include. Now, one of the newest releases on mobile that really intrigued me and kind of inspired this whole discussion about free-to-play monetization practices is Marvel Snap. Now, this is my number one most anticipated mobile game release of 2022. I've been looking forward to it forever since it was released. Since news about it was released and its development process and everything. And it came out today on October 18th. And it has a very interesting monetization model. It is a CCG game. It's like a card battler, a strategy game. And everything can be earned in the game for free at a steady pace. And the only way, and this is very rare for CCGs, usually you have to open up boosters or you have to purchase specific cards, but you can't purchase specific cards in this game. You have to unlock them through a level up system, and you level up through the system by cosmetically upgrading them with in-game currency that you earned through gameplay. Now, you can purchase that in-game currency and unlock cosmetic upgrades for cards, but the only way you can unlock cosmetic upgrades for cards to where you're able to upgrade them is by playing those cards and playing the game. So it inherently rewards you for playing the game, and the player who plays the game more will be able to keep up pretty much with a player who is spending money. So I don't know if I really described it very well, but I think this is one of the most fair monetization models I have ever seen in a CCG game, and it shows that we haven't even tapped the surface of the possibilities of free-to-play monetization models, because this one is super interesting and it seems very fair to me, at least after playing all day today, because it's a very good game. So keep a lookout for my Let's Play of Marvel Snap. I'm definitely going to be going over the game with you guys and sharing it with you. It is so much fun. But it's just interesting. I think that I hope a lot of other CCGs follow suit with this monetization strategy. I'm curious to know if it's good. I wonder if people are actually spending money on it. It's a huge IP, so I think it's going to be a great example to see, hey, maybe this model could work in other CCGs. Another great model is Legends of Runeterra. That is a extremely fair CCG. You can buy cards outright, the exact cards that you want, or you can grind them out, and it's really fair that way too. I just think these are two great strategies. It's just cool that both of them accomplish the same thing of being really fair for a CCG game that's free to play, while also having completely different flavors of monetization. So it's just interesting to look at. And I also just want to know, am I just spewing hot takes right now? Do you guys truly think that everything is trending towards free to play? Because everything as a content creator that I've ever done over the past 2 years has pointed towards that, and I'd almost bet my life on it that multiplayer games are going to be free to play in the future. So just let me know if I'm spewing any weird hot takes or anything like that. But I just wanted to kind of put this in your guys' minds so that you can brainstorm with me and maybe get a conversation going like I mentioned previously in the comment section down below. What monetization models would work? I think it's heavily genre dependent. I think different genres can be monetized in different ways that are fair to those genres specifically. So I don't think there's a solve all monetization model when it comes to gaming as a whole, which is unfortunate. If only life's problems were that easy. But yeah, those are just some of the quick thoughts that I wanted to spew out. This will be a shorter podcast episode. So hopefully you guys still enjoyed it. And I hope you guys, I don't even know where I was going with that. I'm so freaking confuddled with all of my thoughts. Right. I am so confuddled right now. I'm just exhausted. I did not sleep very well last night. So forgive me, but please leave a like, pop a sub, comment, all of that jazz. You guys have been killing it on some of the recent content. I had a number 1 out of 10 video, if you guys know what that means when it comes to YouTube analytics. And then right afterwards, a 10 out of 10 video, and not the good 10 out of 10. So it's just interesting. I'm still feeling things out, but you guys have been killing it overall with supporting the channel, and I really appreciate it. You have no idea. You guys are literally 95% of the reason I continue to create consistent content. I would be creating content regardless, but you guys make it so much easier and so much more fun. I love you guys. I hope you guys are staying safe, and take it easy.